How to develop a growth mindset from scratch. Carol Dweck. What if the key to success in every area of your life wasn't talent or intelligence, but simply the way you think about learning and failure? This is the revolutionary idea at the core of Carol Dweck's work on the growth mindset. In a world where people are constantly comparing themselves to others and chasing instant gratification, many are unaware that the most powerful shift they can make is internal. A mindset that believes abilities can be developed through effort, learning, and persistence. This article will walk you through how to develop a growth mindset from scratch, even if you currently believe you were born with fixed traits, whether you're a student, professional, or entrepreneur. Understanding and applying this concept can be a game changer. Most people grow up believing that intelligence is fixed. They are told they are smart, or not athletic, or not creative, and over time, they internalize these labels. This is what Carol Dweck calls the fixed mindset. It creates a mental wall that keeps people from trying harder after failure. If you believe your abilities are static, then any failure becomes proof of your limits. You avoid challenges not because you're lazy, but because you're afraid of confirming your inadequacy. This mindset leads to avoidance, self-sabotage, and even anxiety. In school, children praised for being smart often stop challenging themselves for fear of not looking smart anymore. In adults, it shows up as a fear of public speaking, avoiding new roles, or refusing to learn new skills late in life. Over time, this fixed mindset creates a ceiling on potential. The person who could have achieved greatness gives up because they believe their best effort still wouldn't be enough. Without realizing it, this belief system quietly shapes careers, relationships, health, and personal fulfillment. The tragedy is not lack of talent, but a refusal to stretch what is possible. And most of this is unconscious. People don't even realize they are operating from a mindset that has already decided what they are capable of. The fixed mindset is subtle. It hides behind excuses and perfectionism. It whispers, "Don't try unless you're sure you'll win." And that whisper kills dreams before they even begin. Now here's where everything changes. The growth mindset is the belief that skills and intelligence can be developed, not instantly, not without effort, but through consistency, strategy, feedback, and perseverance. Carol Dweck's research showed that when people believe they can improve, they actually do better over time. Students who were taught that the brain grows stronger through effort started outperforming their peers. Athletes who believed in learning from mistakes advanced further than those relying on natural talent. Entrepreneurs who embraced failure as feedback were more innovative and resilient. The difference was not in ability, but in mindset. So, how do you develop a growth mindset from scratch, especially if you have been stuck in a fixed way of thinking for years? It starts with awareness. Begin by identifying fixed mindset thoughts. Notice when you say things like, "I can't do this," "I'm not good at this," "I'm just not wired that way." Each of these is a belief, not a fact. Once you become aware of these statements, reframe them. Change, "I can't do this too," "I can't do this yet." Change, "I'm not good at this too, I'm learning how to improve." Language matters because it programs your brain. Neuroscience shows that the brain is plastic, meaning it can change and rewire itself with use. When you challenge your fixed beliefs, you open the door for growth. Next, start seeking challenges instead of avoiding them. Growth requires friction. Like muscles, you must push past comfort to grow. Take on tasks that stretch you. Expect to feel uncomfortable. That discomfort is the sign of learning. Praise yourself for effort, not outcome. Instead of saying, "I'm proud," I once say, "I'm proud I tried something hard." This rewires your reward system to love learning rather than only results. Find mentors and feedback. Instead of fearing criticism, start looking at it as a free roadmap to improvement. Feedback is information, not judgment. Ask for input often and act on it. It is one of the fastest ways to accelerate growth. Practice self-compassion. People with a growth mindset are not blindly positive. They feel fear, they fail, they get discouraged. But they recover faster because they believe setbacks are temporary. Talk to yourself like a coach, not a critic. Say things like, "This is hard, but I'm getting better every time." Create a learning system. Read books, take courses, test ideas, and reflect regularly. Surround yourself with people who challenge you, not just those who make you feel comfortable. Environment reinforces mindset. If you're always around growth-minded people, their habits and language will influence you naturally. Journal your progress. Write about what you learned each week. What challenges you faced and how you improved. Growth is easier to see when you track it. Finally, be patient. A growth mindset is not built overnight. It is a way of living. Every moment you choose learning over ego, you build it stronger. Every time you try again, you grow more resilient. The goal is not to be perfect. The goal is to be growing 1% better every day. That is the path to mastery. A growth mindset is not a motivational slogan. It is a practical tool that can transform your life if you apply it with intention. Carol Dweck's research has proven that our potential is not fixed. We are not born winners or losers. We are born learners. What we become depends on how willing we are to try, fail, learn, and try again. When you adopt this mindset, you stop fearing mistakes and start embracing them. You stop competing with others and start competing with your past self. You stop asking if you're good enough and start asking, how can I get better? This is the shift that unlocks everything. Your relationships, your career, your health, your happiness. Growth is the reward for those who believe they can. And now you know how to build that belief from scratch. If this helped you rethink your mindset, imagine what you could do by applying this every day. Watch the full video on growth mindset linked below. Subscribe for more weekly content on success, psychology, and personal growth. Share this with someone who needs a reminder that they are not stuck, they are just getting started. Your future self will thank you. If this message sparked something in you, don't let it fade. Smash that like button to show your future self you're serious about growth. Subscribe for weekly insights that rewire your mind for success, clarity, and resilience. Drop a comment sharing the belief you're letting go of today. And if someone you care about needs this message, share it now. Remember, you're not stuck, you're in progress. This is just the beginning.